All right, what is up, gamers, and welcome to the Get Rex stream. Today's conference is going to be in the Darkin, and the games we have coming up for tonight is UCO Broncos versus Gecko Slammers Armageddon, the return of the Bingo Squad versus Pootie Tangang, PQ versus Death Cars, and Devils Never Die versus Team Fish Taco. And for the first game of the day, it's going to be UCO Broncos versus Gecko Slammers Armageddon. My bad, excuse me. I'll be your today's play-by-play caster,
My name is Kin, and I'll be your color caster for today's game.
Yeah, just getting started and getting ready for this game. We have for the blue side, which is going to be UCO Broncos. We have OK Cattle Boys, OK Cattle Boys on the Volley Bear, Pay on that Lease and the Jungle, Jazzman playing Annie mid, Gut Boy 2 and his support Plethora playing Tristana and Nautilus respectively in their lanes and the bot side. And do you want to introduce the red side for me, Kin?
Side, my favorite team from last split, Slammer Armageddon. We have Slappy on this Camille top lane. In the jungle, we have Teto on this pink that's starting to get some more traction. I actually forgot the name of it. Haven't seen it in a while. Rek'Sai. Then in our mid lane, we have King Yeetloaf, lovely name, on this Conqueror Serath. And in the bot lane, we have Worst Lock and 8 and Shampoo Bracket rocking the Jin, Leona, respectively.
Wait, is that Conquers on Serath? Oh wait, Serath, an actual
Yeah.
meta pick?
I don't necessarily think it is. I think he's very confident that he's going to land many skill shots in order to stack this Conqueror. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. Not something you see, but definitely, if played correctly, can dominate lane.
For sure, for sure. And it looks like we're not going to have anything aggressive, but we're going to have Rek'Sai starting his red buff. So we will see how this early game jungle path turns out.
And yes, we're going to see the Rek'Sai paving from top to bottom, maybe looking for an aggressive level 3, level 4. As Tristana does have this natural push with her passive if she does decide to start E. So Jin can look to let the wave push under his tower, get them close, so Leona can have an easier way to engage. And then with his Rek'Sai, they can look for an early play bot lane.
What do you think about the blue side? What do you think is going to be their pattern of attack?
Lee's loves these dives. Lee's loves these early ganks with this long range CC that lasts for a while. You can assume that she's maybe gonna look for an aggressive clear, look for something top with this push that the Bolivar has built up. And since Jazzman does have this CP, we might see this 3-man dive top early, which would be really exciting. But it's gonna require a lot of coordination from these teams.
Mm-hmm. And so far, there's nothing else that is relatively out of the ordinary except that Serath's Conqueror. What do you think? What do you think these team comps are going to be like when they're team fighting?
Honestly, blue side's team comp seems like a very
Oh,
split
we
related.
gotta we
Oh,
gotta gank top side as Rek'Sai comes in. Slappy getting that first blood, taking that down. Okay, Cattle Boy securing that extra gold for himself.
and Rek'Sai is looking to go a little bit aggressive on the opposing enemy jungle,
Yeah,
and does manage to find out Pi.
yeah, Pi, he's gonna get knocked up, but the battle is here, and OK Cattle Boys has returned. Jazzman is also here to join in on the fight, and it seems like Teto will he be able to get out of here alive? Has to tank a few tower shots, and just barely gets out with a sliver of HP.
Tanks 2 tower shots and gets out, but just barely gets squared by the Thunder Caller from the Volibear.
Yeah, so trade kills coming out for the top laners. One for Slappy and one for OK Cattle Boys.
And because of this, Teto is not going to be able to pick up any Scuttle, forcing him to like just farm and pick up back on XP that he has been losing. He will not get double scuttled by the jungler. The bot lane from blue side will be able to pick up the other scuttle, and at least he's looking for something top side.
Yeah, Pei coming in here. Slappy does have a ton of mobility, sidestepping that stun very, very nicely and cleanly before walking back under his tower. Maybe heading to back or just throwing down a ward. Oh, it just turns out he's playing passive. Okay.
And currently, our bot laners from Gecko Slammers are just stacking the wave, maybe looking for a recall here, as they are just shoving the wave as fast as they can. Rek'Sai currently in their bot side, but I don't think he can do anything with the current wave state. It's a bit too far forward, and unless they look for a dive, they can't really do anything. And to dive in Nautilus, a little risky there, but definitely worth watching if it does happen.
Yeah, dive into Nautilus and a Tristana. I don't know if that's the best play, but if they decide to play that aggressive, I mean, it's their game.
And Dragon will be coming up within the next few seconds. No, Elise is the closest jungler to it. And since the wave is bouncing back towards red side, they might look for a push into Dragon. And since the enemy jungler, red side, is currently covering top lane, it should be just a free drag.
And give me a second here. Oh, Elise is down here on the bot side. Unfortunately, she'll get caught out by a ward.
Yeah, but no, I thought they were gonna go for Dragon, but Tristana might be looking to recon. She cancels her recon and just continues pushing the lane. And now Elise has also been kind of like not necessarily caught out, but they know where she is from her pathing. And Serath has to play a bit more respectfully on this Conqueror Serath that is currently winning lane, up 7 TS, has 1 corrupting pot, and more health and mana than the enemy Annie.
Rek'Sai is in this top side, and we could see another gank coming in potentially. It seems like, okay, Cattle Boys just has that read and knows. Oh, I think he knows. He does have a little idea that Teto is there. And here we go. Here comes the gank. Okay, Cattle Boys getting knocked up, forcing the flash away, having to ult out to stay alive too. That would be an ult down for the top laner.
And Goat has kind of equalized between junglers, both sitting at 33 CS and looking to take this scuttle here. We have mid-end. Uh-oh, the ult goes down.
Yeah, Jazzman unfortunately not able to connect with his ultimate. Now we have Elise jumping into the fight. Slappy going on. Okay, Cattle Boys, and he's going to take down OK Cattle Boys for the first kill. Hey, trying to trade off the kills while Jasmine has to flash out of there in order to stay alive. We have Plethora here using all of his abilities and his Ignite too before King Elof has takes down Annie, and it looks like Jazzman is going to secure himself a kill too. Plethora shuts down Camille, and now it's just the 2 support and King Yeatloaf close to this riverside. What a weird fight.
An even trade from both sides, 3 for 3. But what really made it even was this early roam from the Nautilus. The Nautilus noticed what was happening, noticed what was going on, and decided to go to the top side and help their team. Now, if Shampoo Bracelet had been there before, completely different story. It might have been a 4 for 2 or a 3 for 2 for the side of Gecko Armageddon, but because this Nautilus was there before, completely changed the tides of the fight.
Yeah, the Nautilus himself just like ran it down, and I think he killed. Did he kill Jasmine? I think he killed Jasmine, and then also killed Slappy too. Yeah, it was just 2 kills. Oh, no. Annie, it was. Wait, what?
That fight was 1 kill, and they're looking for engaged bot lane.
Yeah, Flash coming out from Worslock NA. Fortunately, that would just be a trade, and it will be a disadvantage for the red side as their Gen has now given up his Flash in order to stay alive.
For a top dive, Teto looking to make the best out of Rek'Sai, who's also a really good diver. Stun goes onto Slappy, but nothing else happens. They're looking to continue on to the dive.
And here we go. That will be a kill secured as the dive is successful. Wow, did they just take Dragon? Yeah, Dragon has just been slain, I think. Wait, has it?
Yeah, Dragon has been taken over by Pi on this Elise play. They noticed that there was a dive going on top lane, and Volleyball was like, yes, I'll get the pressure, I'll see what happens. Make sure to secure Dragon. Now, in these type of scenarios, you have to question, we see dive coming bot lane.
Yeah, we have a dive coming bot lane. Pi secures that kill onto Worslock NA as he goes under tower, using his ability to get out of tower range as Shampoo Bracelet flashes on to him to secure the kill, plus 300 gold for Shampoo Bracelet. While, that is going to be King Yeatloaf coming down to roam for a second, and that will be a kill for himself too as he slays Plethora, trying to run away.
and what seemed like a very good dive from the side, from blue side, ended up just backslashing with King Yeetloaf, realizing what's going on, ulting, getting some damage off, and managing to help secure 2 kills over for Armageddon.
That truck. Ooh, that's going to be a ton of damage dropped onto Jasmine. Will he fall? And he does fall as King Yeetloaf secures that kill with his auto attack. Great play coming out from King Yeetloaf, and Teto with the follow-up too.
Top and mid is both seeing a little bit of pressure. Slappy looking to trade. Drops the health tech ultimate for ultimate in the top lane, and it's just a battle to see who wins. Conquer versus Grasp. And in the end, okay, Cattleboy is showing the power of this Volibear and taking the win on the trade.
Now we got both supports in the mid lane, while I guess their bot laners are just farming and duking it out. This is interesting.
And now it's just the battle for vision. The thing supports know how to do best. Walking around, not scared, placing down wards and destroying enemy wards. Just to secure bot side vision for that extra security, prevent any more dives, and maybe look to secure another objective. Huang looks for something here, but is quickly disengaged, and just continues to push the lane in the bot side.
And as this game kind of stalls out, what do you think the third dragon is going to be? I think the second dragon is going to be, is that Cloud Dragon?
It's going to be a water dragon, so it's between Cloud or Inferno. I'm a big advocate for like Inferno. I just love how the map gets rid of many walls and just burns in flames. And this dragon, so it's
Uh-oh, yeah, it looks like Shampoo might get caught off guard trying to place a ward down. He's gonna drop some abilities on to heal onto Gut Boy, but unfortunately that would not be enough for him to get out of there alive.
Force lock and a forced to recall here. It's not necessarily too bad. He did manage to shove wave, but 3 people in your jungle, scary thing to see. They will be all caught out by this control ward, and Broncos bringing it back to their side. They're still currently down 1.7k gold, but game's still in their hands.
Now we got the Goon Squad coming into mid lane. Will they be able to do anything? As King Yeetloaf gets hooked down by Plethora. Unfortunately, Pei is not in range to follow up with that. Now, here we go. We're going to have a little bit of an ARAM action. 3 players on each side in the mid lane. See if that fight maybe comes out of this. And it seems like they're just going to be playing passive. Plethora hits another hook, but it's going to take a few tower shots for it as he goes under tower range. A little bit too close for his comfort.
Plethora threading the needle on each single play. The first hook I thought was going to land. The second hook I thought it was out of range, but manages to land both hooks. Great plays done by Plethora on this Nautilus.
Now we're back to the mid game. Balin has now pushed in. We're going to see maybe if they can get a few tower plates or anything. That is unfortunate. They
will not be able to pick up the first turret plating. They got teased. It was almost there, but as soon as they saw Shisana, they respected her and decided to back off. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we see engaged.
Yeah, I think they're both really tanky boys up in this top lane. Probably just fighting for some dominance, back and forth, throwing some abilities at each other. And it looks like Volibear is just going to be the one who's thicker and does more damage. So Slappy will get chunked down to half HP.
Yes, and I watch a lot of LEC. Volibear is one of Weibo's staple players, and when there's a Camille, Volibear always shoots it, which kind of leads me to believe that Volibear just does really good against Camille. And that's why we are seeing him win out on these trades with the shield. And honestly, I'm a fan of it.
Thank you for following, Suki-sama. And why are we gassing up Nautilus hooks? It's honestly more impressive when Ningo missed Nautilus hooks on targets that not moving. Dude, the first Nautilus hook on Serath was crazy. Like through the minions and all that other stuff. That was pretty nuts. Not gonna cap.
We see Broncos taking down the dragon without their jungler. Pi trying to get over the wall and smite it, but does not manage to get in range for his ability.
Oh my god, what is this copy pasta? The Migos are fantastic. Just needs to work on communication, map awareness, laning, vision control, CSing, poking, landing skill shots, objective control, early game, mid game, late game, ganking, and getting kills. The classic.
BM from the chat onto the Mingos, which I don't think they're playing right now, but yikes. So they're not a bad team. They just need to work on everything.
Yo, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I do not know how to say it, man. I'm just gonna say caught. I just missed it. I just missed your first message. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
Hachki, yeah. And back to the game, Jasmine is sitting down 7 CS, getting poked by a max range Q with his Seraph, who just seems to be hitting everything and being caught out by every single ability that Plethora has to have. And we might see him get caught out by another hook, but he just walks away.
Now we have about 4 people grouped up in this. Actually, 5 people from the blue side grouped up into this top side of the map. Plethora, here we go. Teto dropping a bunch of abilities onto Plethora. He's going to get taken down. First kill of this team fight. Teto gets taken down to 1 HP. While King Yitlo is going to get chased on by Tibbers. Ooh, that is going to be unfortunate. Slappy jumps right into the fight, manages to secure a kill onto Jazzman. Will he be able to get out alive? And that is the answer right there, as OK Cataboys slaps him right into oblivion. Is that a
Very
2 for...
interesting.
It's
Yes,
a 1
that
for
is
1.
yeah, 1 for 1. Very interesting use of the Hexoc Ultimatum. About to die, but decides to completely dodge out some of that damage and continue for that kill deep in the back line. Will fall down in the end, but very well done.
Looks like they might want to engage again. No, it'd just be another, Pi showing her dominance. Pi and Cataboys, man. Those 3 champions right there are pretty darn scary when together.
Yeah, and then the more I look at the Broncos team comp, the more they want to dive. They have a volleyball who disables towers. They have an Elise who can dodge and drop turret aggro. And they have a Jasmine on this Annie that can just put her Tibbets down, make Tibbets tank for a bit while they deal out the damage. And we currently see 2 dragons going over for the Broncos, putting them very close to this Dragon Soul point. And it does seem to be a Cloud trade.
Now we have another gank coming in from this top side, but they're going to be running into 3 players as Shampoo Bracelets starts engaging. Misses his ultimate, but here we go. Sniper Man Jin coming in with his shots. Will he hit all of them? And he does hit all of them, but it does have like barely any damage to the champions. Unfortunate. I remember old Jin.
Yeah. Old Jin, what do you mean? I don't think I played when old Jin was a thing.
Old Jin was just absolutely disgusting when Ginsuos was actually was an item. But nowadays Ginsuos is just poo poo doo doo.
Yeah, you just look. Oh yeah, when you just hit abilities or like auto attacks and you just get more attack speed, but since Jin doesn't get attack speed, you just get more attack damage.
Yeah, and then it was just crazy. But yeah, looks like Rift Herald will be taken down and given to UCO Broncos.
And yeah, there's 5 people on this Rift Herald. The whole squad here to secure it. And meanwhile, tower might be falling down.
Wait, this
tower of the game.
This is an actual ARAM. Here we go. Let's see how this fight pans out. We're gonna have Serath in the backline, just doing a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, looks like there's not gonna be a fight. Gecko Slammer's Armageddon knows that taking this fight will be disadvantage for them, as they are currently. Wait, no, they're actually up. Oh no. Oh no, they are up on gold. Interesting.
2.5k, but they are down. They have not been able to secure some objectives, even though they have this early game jungler who needs to like secure objectives. Otherwise, he becomes a hindrance during the game. So, depending on how the Rek'Sai decides to play and on the build he decides to go, which he seems to be going the Prowler's Claw, he might not be useful as the game goes on. So they have to look to secure objectives faster before it gets too late for them. According to Kochski, Mingos are looking so good that they take Baron at 17 minutes. Insane. I have never heard of another team that does that.
What the heck? Alright, another turret down for UCO Broncos, as Drag is getting taken by Gecko Slammer's Armageddon. Looks like this 1v1 top lane. Okay, Cataboy jumps down with his ultimate, but Slappy is just gonna walk out of there alive, it seems. Like, yeah, he just emotes before he dashes away.
And I don't know, I may have been talking directly to Tato, and he might have heard my calling. taking objectives, very good and very well done, securing their first dragon, and kind of giving them extra time, stalling out this soul that is very strong. I believe that you win 85% of the games you get Dragon Soul on, so getting Dragon Soul almost kind of guarantees the win.
And Rift Herald's been dropped mid lane. Will they be able to take this turret down? And I believe so? Question mark. Oh, Gubboy is going to get taken down to half HP. And here we go. Sniper Man, Seraph, coming in with those ultimates. Oh, and he does snipe down the AD carry as Worklock. And A goes straight on to Pei and secures a kill for his team too.
Take Baron, the AD carry, and the jungler down. It will seem like they should be able to secure it. They do have a bot lane kind of pushing towards the Broncos side, so this should be a free Baron for them and just accelerate the pace of this game. And King Meatloaf showing why he takes Conqueror on Sarah. He hits those skill shots. He gets those kills with this skill shot champ.
And now we might be looking for a steal. Pathura going in. He is a little bit squishier than he'd like to be. Jazzman on the sideline. Slappy just going straight onto him. Flash kill for a double kill as OK Cataboys is the last remaining player of this fight. He is maybe going to just look out of there, but Pi has come in. Worstlock in it gets caught out as OK Cataboy jumps straight onto him. Slappy here might get caught out too. We have Pi going in and jumping right onto her, and that'll be another kill secured for Slappy. 11-13 scoreline.
The tank Volibear takes down the ADC. As an ADC player, it hurts my soul to see a fellow ADC get taken down so easily. We're gonna see a dive coming here.
Oh
and
my gosh, that's pretty crazy.
Damage from Tristana.
Shampoo bracelet unfortunately will not be able to hit a skill shot before Gubboy just gets out of there alive, and that was some damage.
Quick break, taking a look at the scoreboard and gold. The Broncos have managed to mitigate their gold loss, now just hitting 1.6k away. They're only down one tower from the enemy team, and kills have kind of stabilized to 12 to 13. So this game is still up for grabs. So the next couple of fights are really going to determine who's going to take the lead, who's going to snowball even further. But as it stands right now, it's still for a game.
Yeah, it's a pretty even game. Although Gecko GSM is actually up on the gold. Remember, UCO Broncos do have 2 dragons, and if they secure this 3rd dragon, that would be pretty great for their team.
That has managed to point out something that I did not notice. We do have the Dead Man's Plate on Leona with these Moby boots. So she's just looking to roam. Decided not to opt for the Mythic as the enemy support has, just because it might not have as much value as the Dead Man's Plate that grants 40% movement speed, if I'm not wrong, to just get places faster, be a little tankier, and help secure these objectives.
Oh, that is one fast Leona. Oh my god, he's zooming.
Zooming through the map and helping secure objectives for his team. We have speculations that Leona might be going for an Hourglass next. Interesting build, haven't really seen it before, but I mean, if you're Leona, you're looking to engage, looking to get some damage down. I mean, not damage, some CC down. You're in the middle of everything, and the bot lane, we see an engage going down.
Looks like Slappy is just going to drop a few abilities, but as tanky as Volibear is, it's not going to do anything to him.
And yeah, he's just going to be pushed under tower as this Camille looks to head mid and help their team A-Ram.
And there are 2 people top lane from UCO Broncos. Oh, we got a little fight in the jungle as OK Cataboys gets taken down quite a little bit of HP, but then again he heals it back up with a nice bite. Pei almost hitting that stun, which would have been crazy, and it would probably secure a kill for her. But looks like they're not gonna. It looks like topside isn't gonna get contested. Boy's just gonna get a free tower for himself.
Boy's like, no, I'm tired of these games. I want to end this quickly. Manages to get 2 towers top down to the inhib tower. And Camille's looking to go on this elite. Uses
Yeah, Papai actually coming back with the stun. Jazzman going to be Zanya's right there as, okay, Cataboys comes into this fight, jumping in. Here we go. Let's see how this fight pans out. Looks like Rek'Sai just going to flash out of there safely and get away. And yeah, looks like that will be the fight as he does regroup with his teammates. He might look to re-engage here. Unfortunately, they will probably just play a little bit more passive.
Now the tables have turned. The Broncos are securing turrets. They're getting kills. And now they're up 400 gold in this game that has just been back and forth. The next Dragon fight, I feel like, will decide how they decide to play and engage looking onto this Sarah.
Oh, King Elo having to use both his cleanse and flash to get out of there alive. That's going to be
But
unfortunate.
I respect the Clinton Flash. Giving respect to the enemy ADC and the enemy support who had basically perma CC'd him if he had not used the cleanse. But because he uses the cleanse, he's able to survive and stall out this Baron. Which, if I was on Broncos' side, you get the mid pick, go for Baron.
And there's not really much. Huh. This is mid game and it's still relatively even. I don't know. It actually looks like UCO Broncos has taken a gold lead now.
Yeah, you see Broncos pushing up top lane. I wonder where they're going to decide to put pressure next. They are hovering around Baron Peak. They are all basically all cut out by vision. Got Boy 2 sitting on a ward, and Plethora just walking right next to him.
And once again, it is a contest for this mid lane of pressure as four members of each team, respectively, we have group mid. Might be looking to
Top
try
laners doing what top laners do, side laning, and not really doing anything for the team. But we see the Hextech ultimatum.
It looks like, okay, Cataboy's dropping his ultimate too, trying to flash get out of there alive she gets shut down by Camille. That is a 1v1 from Slappy, and he secures that kill and the dub for himself. But now the team is regrouping towards him, so he will have to play a little bit more careful.
I think that tactical sweep by the Camille was barely on edge. Like max range, very well played. Manages to catch, okay, Cattle Boys, and because of this, she continues to pressure bot lane, and they either give up Baron or give up 2 towers bot lane if she continues to push.
Like this fight's gonna start. Plethora goes a little bit on shampoo. Curtain call dropped. And 2 shots have connected. The 3rd shot has connected. And here we go. We got Sniper Man Serath coming in too. As he drops his ultimate, taking Pei and Jasmine chunking their HP bars down. Shampoo Bracelet is so fast that she can just go up and maybe re-engage right here. No, TP coming in. Looks like there might be a re-engage. Plethora unfortunately misses that huge hook. Shampoo Bracelet goes in. But Gutboy too does so much damage, and it looks like Jasmine will secure that kill onto Warslack NA as Gutboy just jumps in again for a double kill. Slappy in the backline here is not looking too good for him as he has to try to get out of there alive.
This Tristana 2 items strong that is managed to just win them the fight, dealing some massive damage. And Leona, I don't know if she thought she had a stopwatch or something, but decided to go when she didn't have her aftershock online. She didn't have that like extra resistance, that extra burst protection, and now they're just looking to siege the. Okay, we see enemy AFK. Is this the end of the game?
Hextech ultimatum dropped again. Slappy unable to do much as she gets taken down. Shampoo Bracelet follows right along the next few seconds, and it looks like this game is in the bag for UCO Broncos. Looks like Pai's going to try to pad his stats a little bit, but Warslack NA just does way more damage than Pai probably thought. And here we go. The Nexus has fallen. It's been a 30-minute game. 18-15 scoreline as this game ends for the first game of tonight.
Yeah, and the game was basically dead even throughout the whole match. It was this last fight that determined who the winner was. So, pretty interesting game as Huang Gut Boy just basically carries his last team and carries their team to victory.
Yeah, especially watching him take down 2 players during that team fight and just hopping around doing so much damage this first round. I didn't know she did that much damage, but yeah. That was great play coming out from both sides of the team. It was a pretty even fight. No, I mean pretty even game until this last fight. And yeah, well, it was a pretty fun game to cast.
And yeah, I was really rooting for the Gecko Armageddon squad. I've seen them before. I believe that they won the last split. I'm still fairly new to Get Wrecked TV, but yeah, they have been my all-time favorites. And now seeing that the Broncos have managed to step up, going 0-0, and now picking up their first win, giving Gecko Armageddon their first loss. Pretty exciting, and hoping to see how the next games turn out.
And we will be right back after this short break. All right, what is up, gamers? And we're coming back for the second game of the night. It's going to be Return of the Bingo Squad versus Pootie Tang Gang. And here we go. I'll be giving an introductions for the blue side this time. We have Jack Loves Lamp in the top side, Peakley. Oh yeah, Jack Loves Lamp on Urgot in the top side, Peakley on Lilia in the jungle, Bad Cop 76 on Viger in the mid lane, Karisuda. I forgot how to pronounce this name. I think it's Karisuda playing Ashe with her support Ari Panda playing Rakan in the bot lane.
The other side, we have, let me put up the names. I love Rachel. I loves Rachel on this very aggressive top laner. Um, Renekton. And on the jungle, we have Dr. Wiley on Eve. Tien running Karma mid with Airy. Very interesting pick. I'm not sure if that's an I or an E, but it's Plan or Pien on this vein. And the bot lane support is Dr. Siggy Wiggy. Love the name. Lulu. We see some trades going down to the mid lane.
And it looks like Bad Cop will be taking that first damage. Oh, it's always that first little damage. If you get hit by the first skill shot, it's already like, oh, I've already lost lane. This is it. GG's. Open mid.
GG's FF. Just run it down as soon as you get that damage because game's practically over.
Yeah, game's practically over. There's nothing you can do. No coming back.
So Pootie 10 gang, we see the jungler starting on the red side. Very interesting start. As Eve does have a faster blue side clear, but she might be looking for an aggressive level 2 in the mid lane. As Vigar should probably just shove wave into Karma, unless Karma decides to play a little more aggro, use her Q, and shove lane in. But because of that early damage, I think Karma is at a little bit of an advantage. But as of now, everything's just pretty slow, pretty steady as he gets started.
And the team composition is a little bit different this time. What do you think is going to be both sides uh, their ideas of play?
On the blue side, we have a very poke-oriented team comp. We have Vigar who has poked and does have like this kind of burst, but it's like with the Ashe, Rakan, and Lilia, they're not really gonna look for an engage unless they're like low on health, unless they're like poked down. On the other side, we have like this more team fight oriented team comp with this bruiser top laner, this fighter top laner that does very well in like long fights. Dr. Wiley looking for picks, and Tien who's just gonna shield this possibly this can't even speak today. Tien looking to shield their AD carry along with Dr. Siggy for those extended fights, give her that extra damage with we can engage mid lane flash going out by Tien.
Yeah, Peakley coming in for a quick gank, forcing that flash from Tien.
But yeah, I basically just a team fight comp, and on this side they have a poke comp.
Wait. Oh, okay. So top side, we're going to have some engage as Peakley takes a little bit of an aggressive route into the enemy's jungle. Jack Loves Lamp and I Loves Rachel are both pretty low in this top side. Lane is pushed in though. We'll see if I Loves Rachel tries to go for something aggressive, and he does go down, and that'll be first blood secured for Renekton. Beautiful play coming out from I Loves Rachel.
And the flash, slash, and dash under the enemy tower get to the first kill. What a aggressive and alpha way to play this very aggressive Renekton in the top lane. Very excited to see this go on. And he did opt for the conquer, so he does not have as much burst. But the fact that he was able to get this kill this early on is just going to accelerate his lead in the top lane and make it harder for Urgot to play this lane.
So, wait, Enjorki, and then they found out I was attached to him for the ride, and they said, ah, poo, well, screw it, we'll call him Pien? Or is it Plen or Pien?
I'm not sure, but as we're talking, we see a short engage go on to Dr. Siggy Wiggy. Siggy Wiggy has been ignited. The dash of arrows going onto him, and he barely manages to get out alive, but we see a TP coming up from top laner.
Yeah, I loves Rachel jumping in here with his TP. Unfortunately, Plen will have to use his heal in that fight, but that is just a kill secured for what is it? Pangy? Oh, Pootie Tangang. Pootie Tangang.
And on the side of the Pootie Tang gang, we look at the bot lane duo, and as an aggressive engage, it was onto them. they did not really use any summoners. Dr. Wiggy only wasting that heal, and I love Rachel, of course, wasting that teleport. But compared to the other side, Karista having to use that flash, the heal, and their support using flash and ignite, putting them really on the back pedal and not letting them play this aggressively anymore. Giving this Vayne more time to farm, more time to carry onto the game and get stronger and stronger as the game progresses, as you know Vayne can do.
Seems like his name is Plen, Plen.
Thank you for the combination, confirmation chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so first dragon here looks like nobody's going to be contesting. Actually, Rakan might be here to drop a ward. Or not. That's unfortunate.
But they might be looking for something in the mid lane as we see three of the blue side members looking onto this area.
Uh-huh. And it looks like Tien will have a little bit of an information as Ari Panda does peek out a little bit too early.
Sitting at 6 minutes, and it seems like the Pooty Tang gang sitting at 1.4, 1.3k a gold advantage, very substantial for it only being 6 minutes. And meanwhile, the bot lane, bot jungle, Dr. Wily getting poked out.
Yeah, Dr. Wily getting poked down to a little bit HP, but the team is here to back him up. We got Bad Cop throwing that stun down. Looks like he'll get hit onto Dr. Sigawigi. He got that shield to block a little bit of a damage, but Tien comes down, roots Equally, as she'll get taken down with this first fight. Bad Cop throws that outplay button. Unfortunately, it is not enough to secure the kill onto Dr. Wily Siggy getting chased down by Carry Suta as Bad Cop flashes for that little for that cage that he has. Dr. Siggy also changed his flash. Unfortunately, she is going to be moving at the snail's pace and will get taken down. Before a double kill coming out, Dr. Wily flashes over the wall, gets himself two, and maybe another third kill as, yeah, Plan, very, very nice. Nice E, I forgot what the ability is called, but yeah, that's just stuns him right into the wall as he secures that kill for himself, I think.
Yes, as you said, very well played, very good condemn into the wall, stunning him and securing the CC. A little overkill by Dr. Wily to ult after they had died, maybe, underestimated the Vayne damage. But Vayne is online very early onto this game. Currently sitting at 2-2 with a 2 CS advantage in the top lane. We might see another kill, another dive from this Renekton, who does not have ult up, but does have the guts to go for a dive, as you have seen before.
But Peakley is up here to intercept, and it looks like, yeah, he'll have to back off as Peakley just secures that minion wave for himself and allows Jacklove's Lamp to back off safely.
In 2 minutes, the gold advantage went from 1300 up to 2000.
Here we go, another fight. Dr.
Yeah,
getting taken down by Carry Suta. He's going to get caught up by himself as 3 players catch him off guard. Dragon is now up and open. It looks like they might be looking to try maybe contest it.
And Dr. Wily in a very aggressive position.
Ooh, Tien. He also might get cut off here. Dr. Wily charms up Bad Cop, though. That is a kill secured as he just walks up and just slaps him right in the face.
This evidence has had Darkseal for the duration of every single fight, so she does have an almost fully stocked Darkseal, currently sitting at 9, and they looking to fight, looking to get that 10th Darkseal stack in the enemy jungle.
Ashero getting a little bit of vision for his team, as looks like they'll just be clearing out the wards for Dragon. No team has decided to take Dragon yet.
Yeah, even though I feel like the Pooty Tang gang is at a very comfortable position to take Dragon, they do have advantages where they want the advantages to be. And the top lane, we just see it engaged.
And here we go. I Love's Rachel drops that Dominus onto Jack Love's Lamp, chunking him down to about 30% HP. And it seems like Dragon will go down to Pooty Tang gang. First Dragon of the... Oh my gosh, I Love's Rachel going in and going big, coming home with a kill as he flashes on, stuns Jack Love's Lamp and takes him down with a nice Renekton combo.
And I love Rachel seems to love these guys, loves to show how strong Renekton is. And now with a 2-kill lead, up I believe one level, about to make it two, as he does begin to proxy this wave, not allowing Jack Love Slam to get into this game.
Proxy Renekton. Peakley goes a little bit. Ooh, yeah, he goes a little bit too far than he probably should. That is a 2-0 Renekton. Renekton is always a dangerous champion, even without his ultimate.
Looking at Cody Tangang's composition, they do have like a very early game oriented squad with I Love Rachel on this Renekton who thrives in the early to mid game. Dr. Wily does have like this early game burst and can go on to like the late game, but Plan will be the one who has to like carry the rest of the team as the game goes on, because he's gonna be the one that's gonna be having the strongest. And since there's two intentional supports, we're gonna definitely have to keep an eye out for Plan and how he plays out the team fights.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the gold for a second here. Do you want to talk about the gold advantage?
Gold advantage of the meanwhile the top lane scene engage.
There's just a little bit of a trading going on back and forth. Nothing too much. Alice Rachel is also really scary. If Jack Love's Lamp goes in again and Rachel has her ultimate up, I think that's just going to be another kill for Rachel.
And yeah,
But Dr. Wily here, he's going to drop that charm, and it looks like it's going to connect as Rachel drops that dominance. Then Dr. Wily secures that kill, caressing him and putting him straight to bed.
11 minutes and 30 seconds. Gold 15.8k to 20.1k. That's nearly a 4k advantage for the red side. Playing this game extremely well. Great callouts. The only two deaths that they have had on Dr. Siggy Wiggy, changing the name up. I love how it just rolls off the tongue though. Both deaths only on him. So a bit of the gold loss mitigated, and you are an intensive support. You can't really get out of a lot of these fights, and as long as you're keeping your ADC alive, you're doing your job.
That's for sure. And yeah, I mean, the Evelyn is going huge. 5-0 right now with that big boy 500 gold bounty on her. If they can secure that kill, maybe they have a chance of coming back.
And nothing really happening now, just a little bit of short trades. As we do see Evelyn roaming through the enemy jungle, maybe looking for potential dive, unaware of where Peakley is, but Peakley has been cut out by a ward TP coming down from the top.
Here we go. Dr. Wily is going to be putting that charm, and charm goes down. Dr. Wily is dominating now as he gets another kill on to Lily. I Loves Rachel taking a little bit of damage for his team, and it looks like they're going to have 5 members of Booty Tank Gang, and this bot side plan might be cut out here. Drops the last hour onto Ori Panda, having to flash away. Nice moves, nice plays, dodging all the skill shots needed to stay alive. And here we go. Planning is on now is on a killing spree. We're going to see that ultimate grid drop down as Jack Love's Lamp secures the kill for himself. Double kill coming out for Vayne. Tien is going to try to run away with just barely any HP left on his body, and Alex Rachel with his support chasing him down. Stun comes down with a dive, and it looks like they will just back off as Peakley has come back to support his top laner.
But a 1-4-3, the red side playing very aggressively, forcing the return of the bingo squad to play very reactively. We see I Love's Rachel TP coming down right away. Jack Love's Lamb doesn't actually TP until Peakley goes down, so at that point they're already at a disadvantage, and they're forced to disengage what was like a 4v3, but Jack Love's Lamb decides to go ham, go for more, and the quickness goes down by Air Panda, manages to CC Plan for a while. But in the end, Dr. Wily will be falling down from the side of the Booty Tank Gang. But a 1-for-3, I'll take that any day.
And now it's a almost 5k gold lead. It's pretty crazy. Drag is coming up. Already Panda by himself trying to drop a little bit of wards. Might get caught out here. Has to use the quickness in order to maybe get out of here alive. Throwing a flash away too. Carry Suta here drops that ultimate. Drops the faded Ash Arrow as Dr. Wily and Dr. Siggy Wiggy are both here. Maybe get caught off. The caress has to be used in order to get out alive, and Tien Ooh, Lullaby drops, and it looks like Plan and Tien are both here, though. Peakley going a little bit too far. Jack loves Lamp. Ooh, I loves Rachel just going straight in for the kill as he secures it onto Lilia. Jack loves Lamp, and there we go. That is going to be an execute. Actually, is it? Oh, but the Vayne going huge, getting a triple kill. Is that a quadra kill?
That is a
Quadra
kill
kill
for this Vayne, and
for his team.
the
I just
team
voice
fight
cracked her.
was carried by I Love Rachel. Rachel in the backline, dealing out so much damage, tanking so much damage from this backline. In the end, Plan all they have to do is kite and clean up what I Love Rachel started. Very well played. Now it's 6,000 gold lead with 2 dragons. Each dragon being around 500 gold, so around 7,000 gold lead over for the side of the Puri Tang gang.
Yeah, they killed the Urgot before they execute. I was gonna say because it looked like Alex Rachel was getting dragged in there and it was gonna be the end for her or for him. But yeah, I guess they managed to take out Jack Love's lamps before the processing began.
Here, someone in chat said Vayne is looking scary. If Vayne was looking scary beforehand, she's looking like a nightmare right now. Currently sitting at 803, completed Kraken Slayer, and still has not recalled. If we can get a gold check right now to see how Vayne's doing before she backs. Currently sitting at 2.3k gold, so almost another completed item when she bases. Insane for a late game carry to be this far ahead.
And Jack Love's lamp caught off guard. Dr. Wily once more just showing so much pressure, roaming all and about in this map and just securing more kills for himself. And it looks like he might get another kill here onto Peakley. That's one squishy looking Lilia, and it might be a kill. Lullaby gets dropped though. That's gonna put 2 players out. I loves Rachel just obliterating Peakley's HP bar and securing that kill for himself or herself.
Let's see. So, again, just complete domination coming over from the Puri Tang gang. Only way I see Return of the Bigo squad coming back is if they manage to just get these stacks onto Vigar. Vigar just outskating, getting a death cap, getting full magic pen, and one-shotting the Vayne. The Vayne and the Evelyn, because they're both huge right now. Vayne currently sitting at 2 completed items, and Evelyn with 4 Dark Seal stacks, 1 completed item that can just basically burst you down. And the third objective, which is the Rift Herald, will be going over to the side of the Puri Tang gang.
Look to fight this again. I loves Rachel blast planning, and Vigo drops his cage a little bit early. Yeah, 3 members of Puri Tang gang are grouped up here. Ooh, Carrie Suta is not in a good position. If there was a ward there for Puri Tang gang, she's just instantly dead. Looks like Jack Love's Lamp is going to take contact with Dr. Wily. Peakley comes in to try to support him as Bad Cop is also there, dropping that cage to make sure that none of them can get over it, giving his team a little bit of space. And we're going to see Mantra Q drop, and that is going to be a bit of damage done to Bad Cop and Peakley.
And the amount of disrespect that Puri Tang gang is putting onto the field, they are playing in the enemy jungle. They're playing behind the mid lane tower that still has not fallen. Interestingly enough, the 2 silent towers have fallen before any of the mid lane towers have. So pressure definitely a little weird without this mid lane tower. But we said again going over
tower. Carrie Suta is just gonna get absolutely plowed through by Plan. Just dropping that last tower, securing that kill. Another fight topside. Dominius is gonna go in. He's gonna have Alex Rachel here taking on 3 players of the blue team before getting shut down. And Evelyn, he's gonna secure himself a kill to Peakley. Very, very low on HP. Dr. Wily coming in and just executing Peakley right on the spot.
Meanwhile, Plan is just giving free reign of mid lane, getting this mid lane tower, and probably the next wave, as he does not necessarily need to recall. Since he knows where his team is, he has full communication, but will opt to recall instead of pushing for a tier 2 tower.
Oh, and they humble about how much money Plan had spent for their shopping spree too. That's like when your wife comes back from the store with a full shopping bag and says, "Well, I already had the bag." Yeah, it's like walking into a Gucci store wearing Gucci and just buying a Gucci belt.
The flex, the amount of gold, and it looks like Plen will be opting for this Phantom Dancer. New build for this season. It requires two swords with that with a seal. It used to be seal plus dagger. Completely changed. Little weird change for season 11, but we are going to be seeing the Phantom Dancer being picked up by Plen, who is up so much, up one level, 13 CS, and up 7 kills from Karista.
Now a little bit of an action coming in the bot side as Mois is lagging. Oh, now this Rachel drops the Minius, and it's lagging for me. Oh, okay, a lot just happened right there. Alex Rachel has slain Jacklove's Lamp. Plan is now legendary after he secures the kill onto Lily. Dr. Wildly chasing after Ari Panda in the backside, while his team just cleans up everything, and it's a nice clean triple kill for Plan, who is now at 12-0-5.
The perfect game for the Vayne prodigy of the new millennia, as Voyboy likes to say, popping off and getting those kills. But as much praise as I'd like to give Plen, Dr. Wiley and I Love Stracho have been the main stars of the show. They are the ones going for the backline, going for these aggressive plays, getting the early leads, and securing the game for Plen, giving her basically free kills. And yes, she's dealing out a lot of damage, but as a top lane, I know top laners who complain about never getting enough praise, and this top laner is basically doing everything you'd want your top laner to do.
Yo, I love Rachel just auto attacks Jack Love's Lamp straight to 0 HP and just gives himself a double kill. There's not really much that they can do versus that tanky, thick boy. And Badcom might get caught out here. He gets condemned right into the wall, and I Love's Rachel secures a third kill for himself.
And this is exactly what I've been saying. The power of I Love's Rachel Renekton, just managing to 1v2 very easily, getting 2 kills, coming unscathed, and then picking up a third kill from the Vigar.
It looks like Baron's going to be free as and uncontested as so many members are down for the blue side.
And this is looking to be a short game as Rek'Sai, the Booty Tang gang, is just up 16k at 22 minutes. That's almost 1k per minute. They're up 3 dragons. They're at Dragon Soul Point, just waiting for this next dragon to come up. And I will assure you that they should be able to easily pick everything up. This Vayne sitting at 12 kills, as you have said before, 3 completed items, if I recall if I'm looking at this correctly. And interestingly enough, she decided to go for this armor build as her armor component as her next item.
And once again, we have a lot of players grouping towards this mid lane. I think Team Return of the Bingo Squad should learn their lesson from last time grouping up bot side that they're not gonna win this fight no matter what happens. And yeah, looks like they're just gonna be backing off now as Bad Cop. Ooh, Dr. Wily sitting in like a little prey and catches off like a predator and catches off his prey. While Plien is just going legendary. Ash Arrow connects though. Aripana jumps in, unfortunately not being able to do much for his team there. Jack Love's Lamp has the flash out of there to try to stay alive, but that's a triple kill for Flynn. As another turret falls for Return of the Bingo Squad.
Just highlighting the game earlier, Dr. Wily did not even have to use a charm. They do seem to FF before the dragon goes down. This game was practically uncomebackable. They were down 17,000 gold and now sitting in a defeat screen.
Yeah, this game was just one-sided battle. It was just one-sided the whole time. I mean, Pooty Tangang just got that lead and just secured and snowballed it throughout the whole game, ending the game with 34 kills and with 34 kills in total.
Yeah, and Ten and Dr. Siggy Wiggy not even picking up a kill, playing exactly as I would want my Enchanter support to play. Playing just to heal me, just to shield me, not picking up any kills, but having those great amount of support kills, every kill going exactly where you want it to be, onto your carries, onto your Vayne, onto your Renekton, and managing to just like snowball this game greatly.
And with that, I think we will once again BRB as we are preparing for the third game of the night.
Stay tuned.
What is up, gamers, and welcome back for the third game of the night. It's going to be PQ versus Death cards, and I'll be introducing the side of PQ, which is the blue side. We got PQ Ganks in this top side on Shen. We got PQ Soul on Echo in the jungle. We got Henny 7 on Lucian in the mid lane with Eric Stottle on Zaya in the bot lane with her support or his support. PQ Ham on Rel in the bot lane.
And on the other side, we have death cards with Mahar, topping Camille, Ignite, Teleport. Very aggressive, I dig it. A Matsi on this J4 in the jungle. Banana, Oyo with mid lane Corki. And the bot lane duo XIV and Mirith with Kaisa and Gabby respectively.
No, excuse me. I mean, it looks like we're gonna have some aggressive top lane stack right here. Maybe hoping for. Oh, it looks like they're actually just gonna invade. Running in here, Banana Oyo sees this five-man goon squad. And he's like, nope, I am out of here. Actually, he's gonna stand in the bush for a little bit to throw some damage out, and that will be an interesting engagement.
Very nice positioning from Banana Hoyo, just managing to pick out the invade and then basically call it off for the enemy team. Um, and also like getting those early procs of the tier help him like finish it faster. He does expend a little bit of mana, but should be able to like replenish it back to the laning phase. And interesting to see how this laning phase will go from Mahar, who has no flash and has opted for the Ignite teleport. Aggressive summoners.
And I mean, the team comps for both sides are also pretty aggressive too, especially the Lucian pick for mid lane. What are your thoughts of that?
Lucian pick for mid lane. I dig it, especially against a Corki who has like very little laning potential. The Lucian just should be able to outpoke him, try to push him out of lane, and punish him for this pick. Because until the Corki gets items, he's not going to really be doing anything. He has high uh, mana cost, and high cooldowns. So, Banana Oyo has to play this lane very defensively, and the fact that he decided to go for the lethal tempo instead of the fleet forward shows that he's not scared of what's coming on.
Level 2 has been hit by bot side, and yeah, PQ will just have to stand back as level 2 Galley on the level 2. Level 2 Kais are nothing, are pretty scary. Well, we have another engagement topside. Malhar getting taken down as he gets taunted by ganks and just gets slapped apart with that sword. Ooh, another proc coming in for ganks as he heals himself up and does a little bit more damage to Malhar.
And Malhar not respecting, not spacing well enough against this Shen who just taunts him, gets a chunk down, and again gets taunted by the Shen.
But this time it's PQ on the losing side of this fight. Malhar is now level 3, going in with that stun, forcing ganks to flash off in order to stay alive.
And Gang's realizing that he has made a mistake and has to flash out. If he does get caught out there, Malhar can very easily Q, Ignite, Auto, and pick up the kill with this Ignite.
Oh my god, the Lucian damage. That's something I would not want to play against. Well, we have Matsy here on PQ Soul. PQ Soul just jumping across the wall before getting taunted by Meredith. Oh, are we going to see First Blood? And here we go. First Blood goes to Galio, apparently, as XIV, unfortunately, will not be able to get that kill for himself. But here we go. 3 players are now on bot side from both teams. PQ Ham jumping in, throwing Matsy back just a tiny bit as Matsy goes back in, and it just blows up the HP bar of XIV. 2 players are now taunted. Aristotle and PQ Ham. Heal comes down for XIV in order to save his jungler, while Mirith, unfortunately, will fall. And here we go, XIV on a 2v1. Aristotle, unfortunately, not being able to do enough damage to take XIV down. But that is a 2 for 2, I believe, yes.
And
No,
the
a 1 for 2.
supports are out for blood. Both supports picking up 100% of the kills in this game, and PQ Soul looking for something in the bot lane, but does not manage to find anything. But yeah, both supports getting both kills, and a little not necessarily too good. It's just gonna help with their engages. But I feel like it's better for this Galio to get the kills. He does have like more substantial AP scalings, so Taunt goes down.
Yeah, Taunt goes down, and PQ Ham, I believe, PQ Ham almost gets taken down there. That shield just saving of his little sliver of HP.
Yeah, and on chat we have someone saying that Saya must be tilted. I mean, I would be more tilted if I was on the side of the Kaisa. Kaisa had 2 kills taken right from her grasp. The first one lost to the taking of the Ignite, and the second one just clearly taken by Mirror. And yeah, both ADCs just lost double buffs.
Double buffs on PQ Ham. This is a little bit scary. As if they do decide to go in, that could be a ton of damage. XIV going a little bit too far, and PQ Ham gets knocked up, taunted. PQ Ham having to flash out of there, and oh, Nerith barely almost securing the kill onto Ham, but unfortunately that would just be barely enough damage to just miss. Now PQ Ham stuns Meredith. Looks like he'll be jumping in, and Meredith is taken down by Ham. That is 2 kills for both supports now.
Just as Drex Go Dragon said, supports are the carry. I don't know why they're always complaining about things. Supports are literally so strong. They can basically 1v1 your ADC, and at the top you can engage. And yeah, it is PQ Ganks who will be falling down to the Ignite of Mahar.
Yeah, very, very nice play coming out from Malhar using his abilities correctly and dropping that ignite that probably caught PQ Ganks off guard as he probably didn't realize that Malhar had ignite.
And yeah, like he does not have flash, he does not have that extra mobility and way to escape, but because he has ignite, he has a lot more kill pressure, and the kill pressure is
Oh,
definitely happening.
is this a throw? Is this a throw? Are they griefing? Oh, are they? And,
PQ Soul and PQ Ham playing on the edge, both with very low HP, almost falling down to the dragon. The dragon almost secured more kills than Axfield was able to in his first couple of fights.
yeah, but fortunately they do come out with that Ocean Drake, which would be a little bit of healing for them. Oh no, it's ultimate cooldown now. A little
No,
bit
no,
of
Ocean Drake is healing, Cloud Drake is ultimate, and
Oh, okay.
Mountain Drake is armor.
Yeah, I'm
And
getting all mixed up now.
new seasons, new things, you don't know what's happening sometimes. Like, apparently there's a new item that helps you dash, even if you're in ADC, so like, kind of busted. Gale Force, they call it, I think.
Hmm. Gale Force, yeah.
And yeah, top lane dominance by Mahar, having this lane kind of like almost push into the tower. 3 CS lead, not too substantial, but he will be picking up more CS as the wave is actually bouncing back towards him, unless he decides to like just shove it here. And meanwhile, at the bottom, we have Mirth looking for an engage from the back, and Eric Stottle looking to be collapsed onto here. He will be taunted, and
Yeah. And here we go. Unfortunately, I think Eric Stottle will drop that kill. Actually, PQ Ham is going to be the one who gets a kill out of that. It's just shooting him with that lance of his.
Mhm. And I don't blame PQ Ham for taking the kill. He did not ignite. He just auto attacked. And at that point, if an auto attack does, if your auto attack as a support does more damage than your auto attack as an ADC, maybe your ADC doesn't deserve the kill.
That's true.
And yeah, I mean on the top lane, PQ Gang's not having too good of a time, down 17 CS. Uh, and this Sheen by the side of Mahar is showing dominance and just pushing his lead.
Huh? Gold relatively even, scoreline relatively even, except PQ has that one Cloud Dragon, and it looks like
And
Joy.
And on the red side, we have Mirth with the only kill that it's not on a support. So I would say that red side is winning right now just because of that.
And it seems like I think J4 right now is currently taking Rift Herald, probably securing it for his top laner or maybe for himself to gank and yeah, push down a lane.
If I were on the side of death cards, I would just put more pressure top. If you don't let this Shen um, get gold, get CS, have this pressure that he should have, he's gonna have to waste his ult. And we
Oh
do see some
my
pressure in the
god,
top lane.
the gank's coming in. And PQ Ganks gets ganked by 3 players, and he just gets goon squatted and taken down right out of the fight.
And yeah, as I was saying, this is exactly what I want to see. If you don't let your Shen lane, your enemy Shen lane, I can't talk, what? If you don't let Shen lane, try saying Shen lane 10 times fast. If you don't let Shen lane, he's not going to be able to use his ult appropriately, and he's going to just be losing out each time he does ult because he's going to be losing minions, he's going to be losing experience, and he's going to have to like basically get a kill to make up for that.
At his first tower by 10 minutes, jeez. These guys are going hard.
And yeah, the lead that was basically, there was no lead 2 minutes ago. It is now 2.2k gold up for the side of Death Cards, who seem to be taking over this game slowly but surely.
Just like Matsy just gonna hop in there with that ultimate of his, and looks like he will not be. Looks like Meredith will not be needed as Corki just blasts the HP bar of Penny 7 right down to 0.
Just as I say that they're looking for a more aggressive engage, more aggressive plays, the double ulti comes down. Echo and Shen having to burn ultis in order to keep Echo alive. And now the gold, again, 2.3k up for the side of Death Cards.
2.3k up. The chat. I think somebody asked when Mingo was playing. I don't know if Mingo is playing tonight. It's oh,
And GC doesn't even have a 5k goal lead at 10 minutes. True. I hear the Mingos would give the enemy team a 5k goal lead so they can like have a chance of winning. But in this game, it's only a 2.4k lead. So unfortunately, we're not going to see this 5k goal lead special that we saw in the last game. Um, and but even then, Death Card's still having the advantage, having the kills onto this top lane Camille, who is up in CS, up in kills, and basically looking to take over the game if she's not put down.
and yeah, Mingos are playing Wednesday. We ain't the Mingo. We the Mingos. We want the Mingos. Mingos coming on soon. Mingos kind of nuts. Mingos, Mingos, Mingos. We limit tested 10k last series. Sulfur.
Reaper. Oh man. Anyways, back to the game. Banana Oyo winning a lane that he should be losing, managed to play very, very well.
Oh.
Basically forcing the ulti out of Henny 7 in order to push him back. But the longer this game goes, the more this Corgi is gonna hurt. And like, yeah, same thing for every champion, but like Corgi specifically builds AD, can crit, but does AP damage. Insane, very hard to build against, since he does have like this bizarre passive.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, what are you gonna do? Build if you build armor against this guy, he's just gonna take you down with his AP. If you build AP resist against this guy, he's just gonna take you down with his attack damage. Yeah, Corki is one of those champions where it's so annoying to play against. Horny 7 having to flash out of Matsy's EQ combo.
Yes,
That's a flash down.
And very aggressive play, looking to take, looking for a dive between two towers. They haven't even taken the tier 1 mid, but in the bot lane, we see an engage coming down.
Yes, here we go. From above, Mean comes in, and oh, he saves his jungler from imminent death as he jumps in there. PQ Soul secures the kill onto Mirith, though, as Matsy does get taken down by Henny 7, and we got a TP coming in. Malhar trying to do something as his Corki gets TP'd in, drops that Hex Attack ultimatum, and manages to secure a kill out of that 5-man. Oh my gosh, those guys are burning in Corki's little W path.
But it looks like Corki can actually look for more. He's on the run right now, but he does have the damage. XIV is with him, and 280 carries 2 damages. As long as they keep on kiting properly, they should be able to like win this fight. But they don't have any tanks, so they can be very easily bursted down.
Yeah, just look at the pressure that that Banana Oyo just put out right there. I mean, just cutting away, doing a ton of damage, and just forcing those 3 players off of his 80 carry and off of the lane.
As much praise as we were giving to Death Cards, it was PQ who managed to come out on top in that play. They picked up 2 players, three kills. They lost 1, picked up 3, and managed to mitigate the gold that they were behind by. Some kills going onto the rel yet again. Saya currently sitting at 005. Maybe she's trying to go for that special 007, the agent, and might be a secret power spike. You never know, secret stats that League of Legends might have. But yeah, the gold lead is still 2k for the side of Death Cards. But again, that gold loss was mitigated by that fight.
And from COD, we have, I think the winning team should get to cast their games as co-hosts. I think we did that once. It was last season. A few players of the team came in to cast. It was pretty interesting. But we do got PQ Soul, though, going on 2 players in this mid side, dropping his ultimate early as Matsy unfortunately misses his EQ combo. Honey 7 is now here, going right onto Matsy, doing a little bit of a damage before Mirth drops that taunt, forcing away that pressure as he hops right in, and we have Malhar coming in from the back line. We got here, Banana Oyo is going to get the first kill of this team fight as we're going to have the Magnet coming out from Rel. Unfortunately, that's not going to do much. Mirth gets taken down as Yuham just does so much damage. Ooh, Hextech ultimatum. Unfortunately, that would not be enough to save himself or secure herself. Secure. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm stuttering right now like crazy. Secure a kill for himself as Camille. Oh, yeah,
And
that was an
Saya
interesting.
hitting the secret power spike that every ADC should be looking to hit at some point in their career. The 007 Special Agent Saya with a rail that's currently sitting at page not found 404.
Yes, 404. I mean, but that rail was doing mad damage. I didn't know she was doing mad damage to Mirth and to Matsi too. It was just doing crazy amounts of damage as a support.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, Rail does extra damage to tanks, so the fact that she's out damaging her team against these two players who are both tanks kind of like starts to make sense. But again, um, the Kaisa looking to maybe also hit that 007 power spike, as she's currently sitting at 005. Um, Gold lead's still 2k for the side of death cards, and they're looking for engage onto Henny 7.
Any 7 dodging a few of the abilities, but unfortunately, Galio just has too many CC abilities. And yeah, he'll just get knocked up and just taken down almost in an instant.
And while that was happening, we see PQ looking to take this top lane Herald, but they are going to be contested by the enemy side. But before anything can happen, it just gets taken automatically. Invisible ulti coming down from Invisible Rocket coming down from the Corki that almost takes it. It was a little bit too late.
PQ Ham showing her dominance, or his dominance in the mid lane right now. Running straight at them and slaying the dragon. Well, I believe Rift Herald has been dropped mid lane. I think that would be an easy turret for them. And here we go. Red team, yeah, has the turret has been destroyed. Matsi is going by him, is with Mirth, but PQ Soul is just bonking Matsi, and Matsi can't really do much about it. Oh, but PQ Souls might be in a sticky situation here. Yeah, he gets just blasted down by both Banana Hoyo and Matsi as the ultimate gets dropped.
And a wonderful catalyst from the set of Matsi. As soon as the catalyst goes down, Banana Oyo realizes this and decides to like rocket in there. And the burning show that leaves behind is under PQ Soul, so it does like that extra burning damage over time, and they managed to take PQ Soul down.
And yeah, game. Yeah, did you want to talk about the gold lead right now?
Gold lead currently at a 3.4k, 5k advantage for the side of Death Cards. Death Cards slowly but surely increasing that gold lead using that snowball potential. 2.5k gold on this Camille, so basically the whole lead is coming from Camille. Then we kind of do see deficits on the side of Kaisa. Kaisa down 600 gold. Rel up 500 gold from this Galio, who has also picked up some kills. But this Camille is so strong and unstoppable force. Can we look at the items right now? I'm pretty sure she has like at least a Trinity Force building onto onto this Ravenous Hydra that will be able to just help for those team fights, dealing some AoE damage and just basically continuing to snowball that lead that she has managed to pick up over PQ Gangs, who is sitting at 6k gold.
And reading back on chat, yeah, secure is a hard word to say. Sometimes I think I just can't English. There's oh my gosh, Suki-sama, that's kind of toxic.
But yeah, Rex Gold Dragon did manage to point out that Banana Oyo was doing some massive damage even without the mirror mana. But like now that he has the mirror mana, damage is probably going to increase, and he does have his mythic complete as well, so has a little bit of safety with a shield bow, but has that damage with his passive and the mirror mana. So definitely looking to see how the fights turn out as the game continues, because this Corki is definitely one of the highlighting points that you should be looking at.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's going to be snowballing, and the more kills he gets, the more damage he's going to do. And that would only get greater and greater as the game goes on. He's so far sitting at 3-0-3, which is a fairly good start for him. Let's see if he can take this the snowball presence up.
Yeah, and as Mahar continues to play the game, I do like the fact that he's just up so far ahead. But the death cards should be looking to give some of the kills over to XIV on this Kai'Sa so she can get online, do more damage, and win those late game team fights. As you know, Kai'Sas have been known to just basically bursting down the enemy and maybe playing like an assassin, as we have seen in like some pro stages where Kai'Sa goes 1v1 versus an assassin and just like out assassins the assassin. Kind of insane.
Yeah, I mean, Kaiser's just built different, dude. Like, when you hop around like that, when you're hopping around using that ultimate, and when you do more damage to in an instant than like most assassins do, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, the isolated Q dealing, I think, depending on the item, up to 450 damage alone. And with her passive, she can do even more and more damage. She stacks that up. And meanwhile, in the jungle, we can engage coming over from Murthy, but Murthy would be the one who gets engaged on Aaron. Eric Stottle would pick up his first kill of the game.
Yeah, those are some chicken legs that he dropped right there. That's unfortunate. I want to eat some chicken legs right now, as a matter of fact. But yeah, that was a little bit aggressive coming out from Mirth as he decides to walk into the jungle. XIV might get cut out here too, as Ham is just walking, using that huge strut. Yeah, jump straight on, unfortunately not being able to connect the CC with the Mahar on the sidelines, and so is the Jarvan 4. And this top side right here, looks like they might be looking to re-engage. Mahar unfortunately misses his stun. He got a little bit of poke coming back and forth. Well, PQ Gangs has started the fight. Khan goes down on to Malhar, and it looks like this fight is going to be a chaotic mess as members are all going from. It looks like Banana Oyo is just going to be the first one who gets kills. Gets himself a double kill, a triple kill actually, before Camille secures a kill for himself, and that is actually an ace for Dark. What is that again? Dark.
Death cards.
Oh, no, it's team. Oh yeah, death cards. Well, yeah, death cards. My bad.
And interestingly enough, both ADCs follow the same path. They're both 007 before getting the first kill, and after getting the first kill, they're basically online now, dealing some damage. And Banana Oreo basically carrying that team fight on his back from 303 to 605, dealing the most damage out of everyone. Is looking to go for. There is a pause on our stream, goes back live. But yeah, basically going for the Essence Reaver next, keeping up the mana, and getting more crit damage as the game goes on.
And Mean Ghost came back from a 30k gold deficit, by the way. What the? Oh.
Mingos are definitely something to talk about. And talking about games, we are currently 7.2k gold up for death cards. At Soul Point, looking to maybe pick up this fourth dragon in 4.5 minutes, and close out the game soon. But as it stands right now, it's very hard to itemize against the death cards. They have that AD threat from the Camille, who also deals 2 damage, and then they have that AP threat from Corky, who deals crit, but in magic damage, like, you either have to build health or just build full damage to try to burst them down. But as it stands right now, the death cards are looking to take this game and get their second win of the tournament.
And here we go. Looks like Rel's gonna jump in. Ham, unfortunately, getting a little bit too aggressive. XIV just liquefies his HP bar down to 0. Here we go. PQ Soul tries for his shot too. He's gonna get taken down to just like 10% HP. And while turret gets destroyed as Camille is split pushing the bot lane.
Split pushing, but they still managed to get a kill, and they're looking to pick up another tower in the mid lane, so they get both bot and mid tower. Maybe looking to try to force the mid in his tower in order to like just open up the map a lot more, but Murph will be falling down to Aristotle.
Yeah, gets caught out, again gets rooted down by Aristotle's little thingies, her feathers, I mean. I'm just tired. I'm a very tired man today.
Honestly, I would be tired too, except I took a nap right before this, set an alarm for 5 p.m. I was like, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go shower and get ready to cast this game. But otherwise, I'd be dead too.
Man, you're so lucky, bro. After this I gotta do work, and then I gotta study for a test tomorrow, and then like I gotta run a 5k at 2 a.m. I'm gonna be dead.
Why at 2 a.m.?
My frat is making me do this. I don't know why.
Let's go, frats. And punishment coming over from the side of PK Soul looking to go on to Mahar, but Mahar gets away pretty easily. And
Yeah. I mean, this game. Oh yeah, it's Dragon Souls coming up, right? Am I
yeah,
tripping?
Dragon Soul coming up in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then we got 3 dragons for the side of Dark. I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my memory today? It's
3 dragons and a 9k gold lead as we see Mahar going for an engage into Henny 7. Henny 7 does get ulted by PQ Ganks. PQ Ganks looking to pick up a kill here. But Mahar doing massive damage. And again, PQ Ham just taking the kill as the Rel usually does in this game.
And Mir hops in and just walks out of there alive. I mean, if he tried anything more, just one Q or anything, he probably would have been dead. Dead meat. He'd become that fried chicken that he dropped last time.
And yeah, Banana Yu currently has his package up and also has blue buff, so it should be able to just spam ability, spam auto attacks, and a package in there for some massive AoE damage and split up the team fight. They should be able to pick up this top tier 2 tower without a problem. And this might be looking like a package angle as everyone on the blue side is pretty much grouped up.
Here we go. That's a huge 3-man taunt from the Galio. We have Maxi dropping his ultimate as PQ Ganks goes in a little bit too deep, and 2 kills for Dark Cards. As they
At this point, they should just be looking to take on tower and then head towards Dragon Pit to pick up Dragon Soul, or they might just be looking to end here as
Yu Ham goes in once more, going a little bit too ham and cheese for his own good. He gets knocked up and killed once in an instant. Henny 7 gets liquefied, axified, his HP bar, and then now that is probably an inhibitor, maybe even the game. Yeah, it's probably the game if they decide to group it, take it.
The Death Card's just looking to take inhibitors on here, maybe looking to stall out a bit more, but no, TP going onto onto meaning to prevent it from dying as they take one of the Nexus towers, looking to take the next Nexus tower, forcing PQ Soul to ult, and it's gonna be the last fight, the last stand for PQ.
And they will not be able to hold it as Soul immediately goes down. And there we go. That is the end of the game as the Nexus have been broken. 11-23 scoreline for this game. Any finishing thoughts for you, Kun?
Post-game analysis. Mahar, with the Ignite, managed to accelerate the top lane and just put pressure all around the map. He's currently sitting at a 79 CS lead, 6 kills above the Shen, and almost as much as the Shen. Even though the Shen's supposed to be able to help around the map, this Camille is doing more for the map just by existing than the Shen was, which usually doesn't happen. And Banana Oyo playing the lane perfectly, not losing onto Lucian, which should be a losing matchup, and just hyper scaling to this part of the game and absolutely dominating in team fights.
Banana OU, I love that name. Okay, yeah, but we're going to be right back with the final game of the night, 4th and final game. So catch us in a few minutes. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the final game of the night. This game will be Devils Never Die versus Team Fish Taco, and I'll be introducing for you the blue side of this match. So we got Dexler on Kled in the top side, Ignopius on Hecarim in the jungle, Fonso on Galio in the mid lane, Das the Mans on Misfortune in the as an AD carry in the bot side, and Hayabusa Taicho. I'm probably butchered that. I'm sorry if I did, but he is playing a rel, or he slash she is playing rel in the bot side as the support.
Teamfish Taco side, the red side, we have Acrocio on this Shen pick, our second Shen of the day, Bumblebutt as our jungler on Kindred, Little Falcon on Vigar, and we see Engage probably looking to happen down here.
Yeah, Sacred X. The stream just you did. Oh, okay.
Into it, Little Falcon on this Vigar pick, Hentai Messiah playing Lucian non-mid but ADC, and Sacred Espada playing Leona as the support. A little bit, I don't know, embarrassing for Little Falcon to miss that Q at the beginning. Sacred Espada did manage to like stun them, and they were like kind of not moving, so it's a little rare to see those misses. But I hope he has a little redemption as the game goes on and hits more Qs. It should have been an easy 1 or 2 proc for his passive, but from that little engage, we're gonna see both teams start in their bot side jungle past top side. Maybe look for something mid, as jungler should be able to do so.
Uh-huh. And now, what do you think about the team comps? We got a little bit similar picks to our second game, but yeah.
Both teams are rocking a very teamfight oriented team comps. We have Dexter, who's just gonna like look for those engages with his ultimate, bringing Skarner and just hyping, speeding up everyone in the team. Ignopius, who's gonna like look to capitalize off that ultimate, get some movement speed, pop that ghost, just get into the back line of the enemy team fight. And then in case they're getting caught out, Fonso has this like semi global ultimate where he can just shield you and smash down, dealing some damage. And with enough CC, Das Demands has this team-wide ultimate that can just work very well with all of the CC that Hayabusa Taichu has on this realm. And on the other side, kind of the same thing. Bumblebutt playing Kindred, who scales very well, looking to go for some invades onto the enemy jungle. And with that, we have a Kraso on the Shen, which should be able to just help facilitate Bumblebutt look for those invades, as he does provide that extra security with the Shen ulti. Little Falcon providing that AoE crowd control with his cage, and Hentai Messiah just having that great like team fight potential with his passive.
And here we go, Bumblebutt going right onto Ignopius with flashing and smiting the Grom to heal himself back up to full health, while Hayabusa comes into this mid lane, jumping onto Vigar, forcing him to flash. That is only 2 flashes down for Team Fish Taco.
2 flashes, and the ghost has to go down by Ignopius. If he had flash, that would have been a way safer escape. But since he does have ghost, he has to try to outrun the Kindred, which he does manage to do so. But Kindred will be picking up his first mark here in the top side, the river, and should be able to look to double scuttle in the bot lane.
I just want to say I'm loving. Huh? Wait. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just want to say like I love these names, Bumblebutt and Hentai Messiah, and we got Ignopius, Das the Mans. I mean, these names are just well, what makes casting a little bit more enjoyable.
Definitely no shame and full pride in what they enjoy. Bumblebutt looking to get again just double scuttle this enemy jungler and extend this lead as a Kindred, which usually doesn't happen. Kindred is a very late game oriented champ who works off stacks, and very well played for him. And he shouldn't actually be winning the jungle this much, given the fact that he decided to go for the Conqueror, which is 14 fights, and not the PTA, which is for like picks.
And now we got Drexler and Acrosol in this top side. Acrosol is a little bit low on his HP, a little bit uncomfortable, and Kled is known for being a little bit bursty. as a top lane bruiser.
Yeah, and he's definitely punishing Krasel, pushing him out of lane, uh, up 12 CS third at this point, and if Krasel's not careful enough, he can look to be dived here in the top lane.
But I believe that Grasp with the Undying proc will save him from a little bit longer. Oh, we got a taunt coming in. Dexter gets his jumps off of his steed for taking that tower shot, and he'll get punished.
Meanwhile, the bot lane, we just see the blue side just pushing the enemy into the tower, trying to get them out of lane, poking them, getting some damage down, and Team Fish Taco having to play very respectively across all lanes, the top, mid, and jungle. I mean the top, mid, and bot lane duo.
And looks like Dragon is up currently. It is a mountain dragon. What do you think is going to be the third dragon of the game?
Third dragon, I don't think we've seen it yet, and I'm hoping this game it does happen, but I would like to see an Infernal Soul.
Oh, yes, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
The ultimate does come online for the Galio now, and the bot lane should be looking to play a bit more respectfully. But as I say this, they're just looking to, yeah, they're just playing respectfully. Because if the Galio, who is currently not in Vision, decides to roam, which is what he's doing right now, this can be very bad thing for both top and bot lane.
And it looks like
Fawn on the ward.
Yeah, he'll get spotted, and looks like he's just gonna be returning to lane.
And the second game where we see globals with Galio and the Shen providing a fully completely global ultimate, but the Galio has to roam a little bit more. Even then, if the Galio did roam to the bot lane, Shen did have ultimate up, so Shen could respond with an ulti, losing top lane and possibly a couple of plating in the top side, but might have been able to pick up a kill in the Kindred. We see.
Yeah, we got we got Bumblebot and Sacred Espada flashing on. Now XIV is coming into the fight. Galio dropping his ultimate, and from the skies he comes. Unfortunately, his ulti will not connect with anybody. That's first blood going on to XIV as he gets taken down by standing into the cage a little bit too aggressively. A Krasel gets slain by Fonso, while Dexter comes in with his ultimate onto Little Falcon, and Little Falcon does take down a player before he gets taken down by himself by Das Demands. And now we got a 2-4-1, but they're still chasing though. Sacred Espada might get caught out here. Bumblebot doing his best, trying to kite away from this, and it looks like they'll be able to get out of this alive. But actually they decide to re-engage, which is not very fortunate for them. Bumblebot now has to drop his ultimate in order to stay alive, and this question if he can even stay alive. And there is your answer, as Misfortune now has 3 kills at the start of this match.
3 kills at 100% participation, and this time it is the AD carry, it is the Misfortune who out damages the Rel and manages to pick up some kills at the beginning of the game. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Lucian who managed to pick up 1 kill, but that is it, putting him in the back pedal, having to pick up Cole in order to hopefully scale as he farms, but will probably be losing in lane as MF Rel does now beat Lucian Leona.
And then we got, ooh, that's a very, very nice beat from Habuya, and here we go. The ultimate gets dropped right onto Little Falcon, forcing him to flash over the wall in order to try to stay alive, but there we go. Fonso is right there to secure the kill, and now that's 2 kills for himself.
And yeah, this might be basically lane over for Little Falcon, as Galio does have that passive magic resist and passive extra damage onto AP champions. So this was already a hard lane, and giving his enemy laner 2 kills and falling down as he does have like a little bit of a CS deficit is only going to make the lane harder for him.
And into MSI getting flashed on. A very nice dash, but we got the shots coming out from Misfortune. Sacred Espada getting knocked back just a tiny bit before he gets taken down by Das Demands. Now it looks like Hentai Messiah wants to contest that, but remember, Misfortune's damage is probably bigger than her boobies, and that will probably not result in a kill. And here we go, Bumblebot versus Fonso in this topside river. It will be just a little bit of an HP chunk from both sides as Akrail gets once more dragged towards Dexler.
And yes, this game looks to be under Das Demands Palm, he seems to be taking completely over, and it's now sitting at 401. If we can get a gold check, I do believe it's a 1200 gold lead for the side of Dad's demands. And as the game goes on, this misfortune is only going to look scarier and scarier with this press the attack build that does manage to chunk out people with the 3-star combo.
God, that is some big damage. Absolutely humongous. Yes, yes. Misfortune is a goddess. Misfortune is a 3D waifu. No cap though, but her things are kind of. I shouldn't be saying this. I shouldn't be saying this.
There's like a tier chart, and I think the only ones that are bigger than hers are Sona.
Sona.
But yeah, going back to lane, it seems like a Kraso is getting poked out of lane by Dexter, and we see a roam top lane. The taunt manages to go down.
And here we go, Dexter under tower. He's going to jump off of his steed as Alfonso just walks towards him. Oh, that is going to be very, very, very close as Alfonso lives with just barely any HP left on his HP bar.
Yeah. And the fact that he just kept on going, even though he didn't necessarily need to tank there, shows how confident they were into getting the kill. Instead of like backing off and saying, no, we might die, he was like, nah, I got you, I'll tank for you, you get the kill. And we see Bumblebutt looking to get a kill here, and the road just jumps off her horse and disengages that completely.
Here we Igno PS on the Rift Herald by himself, looking to secure it. Get a little bit of extra gold while Habuya is going to catch Bumble, but unfortunately he will not have enough damage to take down Bumblebutt before he drops his ultimate, rendering him unkillable. And it looks like both teams will get out fairly safe.
Fairly safe indeed, but it seems like the blue side is currently up to 3k gold, and on this team comp that does excel in team fights, as the money goes up, it's gonna be looking scarier.
Oh, Hentai Messiah 1v1, and it looks like Das the man, so will not have the damage or the skill to outplay Hentai Messiah, as that is just a beautiful, beautiful moves, dashes, everything just combined together to be a beautiful outplay from Hentai Messiah.
And Hentai Messiah using his passive to the best of his ability, managing to get the PK procs before Dad's demands, and because of that, dealing a little bit of extra damage for a longer time, basically gets a full stack of the calling his ultimate onto Dad's demands, only misses three rounds, and Dad's demands having to use that ultimate desperately to try to get something back, but does not manage to land more than 2 waves.
Here we go. Fonzo's going to get 2v1 here, but he does a ton of damage. Secret is spotted, now down to 30% HP as Fonzo is still quite healthy.
And yeah, Fonzo not looking scared at anything. He does have Merc Treads, able to mitigate some of that CC and able to mitigate some of that magic damage coming from Little Falcon. Meanwhile, we see Hayabusa just scouting out some vision, looking for the Leona. Manages to find the Leona, but she's alone. The Rose alone should back off here if she does not want to get caught out. The Leona flash engages onto her, but nothing will happen off of that.
Inferno's up in 50 seconds. It'll be interesting to see how both of these teams will maybe fight, gank, or do whatever to get control over this Inferno Dragon. And I believe, is this the second or third dragon of the game?
This is going to be the second dragon of the game.
I can't count.
So unfortunately, it's not going to be an Inferno Soul. Probably going to be a Wind Soul if the statistics show up correctly. Wind Soul is actually one of the most common souls in the game, rocking at 23%, which is 3% more than anything. Sacred Espada might be caught out here.
Yeah, looks like he's just going to get obliterated by the amount of ults that gets dropped onto him. As top lane, we're going to have another 1v1. Dexter versus a Krasil. Taunt goes down and a little bit more slaps as a chain goes on. And here we go. Back to me. That's what the Pled says, and forces that Krasil to flash away. Now, if we got the ultimate coming down, he's going to go under tower and slams right into him, securing that kill for himself.
I'm not sure that Shen is that strong this patch. Yes, he has the map-wide ultimate that provides shield, and he has the crowd control, but we've seen 2 lanes that have just been completely oppressive against Shen players, and he has not been able to play the game as a Shen usually would. A Shen usually pushes lane, looks to roam, but these Shens have just been hiding under tower, and meanwhile we see him engage in the mid lane.
Here we go. Big fights coming in from the skies. Knocks up 3 players. Igno PS in his backside. Hentai Messiah trying to do as much damage as he can. Bumblebee flashing away here as Dexter comes in from the back line. Sacred Espada getting caught up by himself. Taunt drops down, and here we go. Misfortune's bullet time drops, and that is going to be a killing spree for Dexter as he runs under tower, forcing Hentai Messiah to flash off as he gets hit by a few tower shots, getting shoved off of his steed. And that was a crazy team fight.
And Dexter playing Skarner how he should be played. You cannot be a Skarner player and be afraid. Skarner has to go ham, has to go under tower, and hope that his Skarl comes back in time and provide him that extra HP bar. And we've seen time after time that Dexter is not afraid to dive. He does manage to get his mount back up, and we'll be looking for something. And we'll just be looking to play more aggressively now that he has picked up his Gore Drinker.
And Bonzo himself pushing the spot side turret. That's going to be a lot of damage and some farm, I guess.
A lot of damage coming over from the blue side. So very interesting game right now. And as it stands, blue side is currently up 3.4k gold. So just looking to take over the game. Devils never die is showing how they are not going to lose this game.
And but scoreline, 16 minutes in. It's been a pretty that means there's been almost 1 kill per every minute of the game. It's pretty crazy.
1 kill per minute, and the mythic will be coming over from Hentai Messiah before Das Demands. Even though Das Demands did manage to get that lead earlier, it seems that she's just waiting to recall to pick up her mythic. But Hentai Messiah is still sitting at that item advantage, which should provide helpful in these like little skirmishes before Das Demands backs. And it looks like Sacred Espada.
Oh, we got Hayabusa coming in from the back here. Sacred Espada might get caught out as he just... Ooh, that's a very nice play. Pressing E to get out of there alive. He's going to dodge the bullet time. Barely any HP left, and it looks like no PS will get that kill as Hentai Messiah drops his ultimate. Das Demands has to flash out of there. Oh my god, he gets bursted down instantly by Hentai Messiah as Bumblebutt comes in for the kill. We got Galio or Fonso coming in from the top, from the river, but unfortunately, I don't think he's too late, a little bit too late for this fight, and yeah, we'll not be able to do much.
Hentai Messiah claiming his spot back into the team fight as the Skarl, not Skarl, as this player decides to go back in there trying to look for something. But when you give Hentai Messiah Lucian, who already has dashes, another dash, it's kind of hard for him to get CC'd if he dashes properly. On the other hand, we have Das Demands, who will also be picking up the Gale Force, but before this, she did not have that mobility, so she had to use the cleanse in order to prevent that engage. And even though she disengaged properly and her team engaged onto Sacred Espada, she will be falling down simply because she did not have that item and she was out of position in that team fight.
Squirrel is the mount. His name is Kled. Sexy entrance, yeah.
Yeah.
Entrance is all for himself right there in that little fight. Now we got the rotations coming out. Misfortune in this top side, getting some farm, while Kled might get his back door opened. Yeah, and the Messiah is playing as casual Lucian and here we go. Ignite has already been dropped. Ultimate has been dropped. Dexter is now off Skarl, and he is just looking in a desperate state as shut down. Plus, how much gold was that? 400?
650 if I it was oh, wow. So it was the 350 gold bounty plus the 300 gold from killing him. Just putting Hentai Messiah into the game.
Yeah, now Bumblebee is going to get... Oh my god, that is not damage that you want to see. He gets sent right back to the fountain with that. And that's going to be Rift Herald shoving his forehead into another tower, blasting that tower's HP far down.
Just as Hentai Messiah managed to pick up that huge shutdown, Team Fish Taco will be losing their mid tower, as Hecarim is also like looking to take the jungle, tags the jungler, be like, hey, you were in my jungle, now I'm gonna be in yours. And looking at the score right now, a 3.2k gold lead for Devils Never Die, and they are looking to play around the next dragon, as they do have first priority around it, and they're setting up vision.
Setting up vision. I guess Leon is going back to get some items and reset. Now we're back to this weird state of the game where everybody's just kind of chilling, kind of scouting things out. But Dragon is up though, and it seems like it's going to go uncontested. I
Yeah,
think.
and yeah, Kindred is in the top side. Maybe looking to get that mark deep within the enemy jungle, but might not be able to pick it up as they are rotating towards mid, rotating towards that mark, looking to collapse onto Kindred. It is a 4 versus 1. What it's going to look like. Galio is going to be there first.
Bumble butt. Will he get out of there alive? Let's see him go into the base already, taking a three tower hits. That's gonna be unfortunate. And now we got Kled coming in
He
with his
manages
ultimate.
to get out with the
Oh,
execute though. He was
yeah.
not looking to get out alive. He was just looking to prevent them from getting gold. And he does that in fact by getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tower shots and dying.
And huge engage coming out from Abusa. Unfortunately, it's not going to connect with anything. We got XIV running in. Hentai Masai dropping his ultimate. Sacred Spot is going to be in the middle of this fight. Acreso goes in. And Dexter, very low on HP, having to flash out of there in order to stay alive. And it looks like this fight will just go out even, except for Bumblebutt, who got executed.
Yeah, and Dexter having to respect Illusion, who manages to chunk him down to 15% HP. And basically, if Hentai Messiah did not have the KDA he has right now and the gold he has right now, the game would be completely over. But because there's an ADC that has these items, that has this gold advantage, and it's about to finish that gold, which is going to give him an extra 350 gold, he should be able to keep his team in the game.
Yeah, Hecarim broke the sound barrier right there. Yeah, he just... It was kind of weird. He like went in and then he disengaged immediately because he was like, nah, I don't want to do this. But he was moving at record speeds for sure.
That were barely able to be flashed out by Hentai Messiah.
Yeah. Yeah, when you see a horse that big and that scary running at you, there's nothing you can really do. You just kind of look at it and just be like, oh, this is North Korea shooting a missile at me. Even though it might miss, it's still a missile.
Definitely, missiles are not something to play with, and if you get too close to it, you might just blow up yourself. So definitely having to respect that. And currently with a 3.1k gold lead for Devils Never Die, it seems like this game should slowly start snowballing even more their way. Galio, interestingly enough, decided to buy GRLCS for the attack, for the movement speed, so they're just going full movement speed team comp.
Drexler.
They have this. I keep on forgetting his name. They have this Kled who has that fast initiation. Then they have the GRLCS from the Galio, which is going to make the move even faster. Then we have the Ghost onto Ignopius on this Hecarim, which makes him faster. And then his ult also grants him movement speed. I think they're trying to break the sound barrier yet again. Maybe go even faster than the speed of light.
Oh, here we go. Stigor Sparta drops that all on high. I just stuttered quite a ton right there. Hayabusa before, yeah, his HP bar just got exploded right there. And to Messiah, I believe he got the kill. 5 and 2.
Sentinel did manage to pick up the kill, and they are not looking to go on to Baron. Baron missed the cog here. They don't have their main form of engage. Fonzo's still up as the Galio and can't look for a flash taunt here as the Held bars are looking to go down. So we'll just walk away as Hentai Messiah manages to zone him out. They are on the Baron, looking to secure it here with no contest. The bullet time barrage goes to the back
and it looks like Igno. Yeah, Ignopius is going to be stealing the Baron as the Kindred ultimate is not going to do much as his whole team just falls right in front of his eyes. Kled is right on the bottom side securing that tower while Bumblebutt and Little Falcon are trying to get out of their lives on their little feet, trying to run as fast as they can. Ignopius secures himself another kill, and we got Fonzo here running at Bumblebutt, and that is an ace. An ace for Devils Never Die, baby. Let's go. This is 17 and a 9 scoreline. I believe this should be the end of the game.
This should be the wrap of the game. They have bot lane pushing, and they're looking to take the bottom inhibitor. They managed to take the bottom inhibitor, looking for the tier 2 in the mid lane, tier 2 in the top lane. So the map is going to be completely wide open for the side of Team Fish Taco. And Devils Never Die can just hold on a bit. Dragon's coming up in 50 seconds, so they should just be able to get that dragon, so get even more movement speed as it is a Cloud Drake. So once they step on the gas, it's going to be hard to outrun them, if not nearly impossible.
And that Baron call might have been a little bit of a throw because Ignopius just ran in there and smited that along with Misfortune's bullet time. I don't know what they were thinking. It was just a pit of death for them.
And yeah, Miss Fortune managing to pick up 2 kills that fight. She stayed at 4 kills for the longest time ever for over 9.5 minutes. Even though Hand Time Inside was managing to pick up more kills after kills, but during that fight, she got 2 kills. She was like, "Hey, I'm an ADC. I do damage. You better respect me." And
Hmm.
with that bullet time, managed to win the team fight for her team and help secure the Baron with Ignopius.
You know what they say about people with big boobies? They always got big damage, big guns.
Exactly. Like Riot puts their damage onto the big boobies because they know one isn't to sell skins, two isn't to deal damage. The more damage you deal, the more they're gonna like play them. And again, it just comes back to just selling skins. Ignopius will just take down the Kindred without a problem.
And here we go from the skies. Bada bing, bada boom. That is a double kill for Igno PS. Little Falcon trying to get out of there alive. Zanya's as Creo comes in here. Abuya gets slain though. Now this is interesting. Hinta Messiah is still alive. He's the last remaining damage dealer, but he gets absolutely bopped by Hecarim. Das the Mans has slain Hinta Messiah, and that is probably the wrap of the game. That is an ace. Double kill
Ignopius
from his
almost
fourth.
got that pentakill, but Misfortune finished it off with a double kill. I honestly would have opted for it at this point if I was Ignopius. Like, that was my penta moment. I'm live right now. Like, stole my thunder, but they do manage to close out this game with a 12k gold lead for the side of Devils Never Die.
And just reading through chat one more time. MF, breaking hearts and health bars. That is a true statement if I've ever seen one. Do you have any final thoughts?
Wonderful game to wrap up the series for today. Just very well played from both sides, but it was Devil Never Die who had more control of this game, more coordination, and even though they didn't have as much global presence as Acreso does on this Shen, Alfonso managed to just out roam him and just help his team so much more than you would have ever expected. So wonderful last game.
And with that, I believe that is the final game of the day. So we'll be wrapping things up here. Thank you guys for all coming and tuning into this stream. Thank you guys for all the follows. If there was any subs and I might have missed it, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and saying hi to us. We appreciate this. And yeah,
And have a great day.
all right.